Good afternoon, everyone. Live lookout in Colleen. Gonna do a quick Facebook and 6+ weather update. This will last 5-7 minutes or so. It won't be a long one today, but wanted to update you on today's storm chance, show you current radar and what you can anticipate for in terms of this system finally moving out of the area. We have been waiting on this, started to see the signs yesterday evening, and very thankful that we are finally starting to see this thing clear out a little bit, essentially. So let me get my clicker and we will do this quick little update here. So first and foremost, live lookout in Colleen, as you can see, 88 degrees. So we are running a little bit warmer than what we have been the previous almost week at this point. Now it is Tuesday. Things started to really ramp up and change Thursday evening. So you can see it's not raining in Colleen today. Thankfully, they are getting a break. Much of us are. Current temperatures, wanted to show you this, and then I'm going to show you a graphic that's 24-hour temperature change that indicates this change in weather pattern. Essentially, we're kind of going back to summer. Had such a weird system that has been impacting much of central and south central Texas. You can see on this map right here, Temple hitting 90 for the first time in several days. 89 Waco, 86 Hamilton, 90 in Hearn for right now, and it's only 12:22. So much of us hitting 90, indicating some change, and is finally seeing some breaks in the clouds as well as less rain on radar. I'll get to radar here in a second. 24-hour temperature change. Look at that right there. Comanche at 18 degrees higher than yesterday at this exact time. The rest of us 5 to 10 degrees higher. It's been raining a little bit in the Brazos Valley, so that's why they are cooler. The rest of the viewing area, though, like I said, getting a break. And a lot of the Brazos Valley didn't get rain over the past 5 days or so since that system first started impacting us from the west. Remnants of Barry have just been messing with our forecast since, like I said, about Thursday of last week. But for the our far western counties and west of there into West Texas, it started over a week ago. So you can see current radar kind of shifted a little bit to the east. You could see some onshore flow near Houston Metro, just barely creeping into the Brazos Valley, our southeastern counties. Zoom in and show you who's getting the rainfall. Nobody west of I-35. Thankful for that. I turned on the cloud layer here so that you can see partly cloudy skies is dominating the forecast this afternoon, just after lunch. You can see Franklin Ridge to Centerville, I-45 corridor, not 35 in our eastern counties, getting some isolated thunderstorm activity, none of which is severe. Of course, there's lightning embedded with this activity, so that's the primary threat with anything popping up this afternoon. Rogers, Cameron, maybe a couple of sprinkles, but most of it, like I said, in our far eastern line of counties, the Brazos Valley, College Station as well. So I anticipate for radar to kind of continue to look like this throughout the day today. So much less than what we've been seeing. So like I said, that system is starting to lift off towards the east and break up a little bit. Don't anticipate for too much in terms of high rain totals for the rest of today. But rain chance not completely dwindling down. Want you to watch this timestamp here above me. This evening, yes, isolated thunderstorms could be creeping closer to the I-35 corridor. We've been getting a break throughout the day today, but not ruling out the possibility for a couple of pop-up thunderstorms in the overnight hours. Do anticipate for things to calm down tomorrow morning through basically tomorrow evening. Same as today. Isolated activity going to be possible once again, and it would just be the thunderstorms popping up and then leaving your area probably pretty quickly. Don't anticipate for anyone to see the crazy rain totals with the activity that does pop up. In general, it's looking to be more isolated, and we're starting to lose the strength that we have with that system, meaning we're not going to see the instances anymore where you're seeing those 3-inch-per-hour rain totals and the crazy atmosphere that was just supercharged. Essentially, that is starting to calm down. So even though, yes, rest of today isolated thunderstorms as well as tomorrow, even through tomorrow evening, are going to be possible, it looks to be a much less than what we saw. You can see through tomorrow evening a couple of folks still getting rain. This is a second weather model. I'm sorry, my voice is kind of going away a little bit today, but we roll into the rest of today. This model takes a lot of us down into the 80s right around sunset. And this one wants it to rain a little bit more. It has been I would say underperforming in comparison to what it usually does. We call this model the HER. The one that I just showed you before this, I think, is probably a little more accurate than what this is showing, just based on the past week or so. But this one shows scattered thunderstorms this evening. I think it's probably going to be a little bit less on radar than what you just saw. This model does agree with the other in that we calm down in the overnight hours and then have isolated activity on radar. Once again, waking up in the middle 70s tomorrow morning. We're surging up to nearly 90 for highs, and yes, isolated thunderstorms, this one agrees, into tomorrow evening, and then things start to finally calm down. The 7-day forecast, and this is the last thing I'll show you here, does show us finally warming up, drying out. Now, a lot of times we're already triple digits, 100 degrees, feeling like 105. Now, we're going to keep southerly winds and humidity around, so you're seeing some lower 90s. It's probably going to feel more like 100 degrees as we approach this upcoming weekend. But overall, we are seeing the system break up. We are finally starting to dry out. So that is the good news I have for you here on the 7-day forecast. Lots of sunny weather to come.